So how did you sleep?
Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Whew. Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing today? Thank you for the heart me. Hi Haley. How you doing, girl? Oh. Something's dinging on me. Don't know what it is. I don't understand, like, it's not letting me mirror my camera anymore. And I checked for a update, but it's not. It's weird. Nope. It's not in the list anymore. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you at work, girl? I hear you. Life is nothing but work, isn't it? It's nothing but work. I'm gonna make some meatballs today. I am. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday, it's hustle day. It's gonna be a good day, y'all. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful here in Cincinnati, Ohio. I hope it's beautiful where you're at. It's absolutely beautiful. The sky is blue. There's no streaks in the sky. You know what I mean. It's beautiful. It is warm, but it's cool, if you know what I mean. It's a perfect day. Perfect day. Waylon. He's always got to show himself. Hi, Jason. How are you, bud? Good morning. So I'm going to make some meatballs today. They're kind of more keto friendly since I'm on this journey. Yeah, so we're going to do that today. Looking forward to that. Isn't it though? Isn't it always a fire day when it's a hustle day? Looking forward to it, let me tell you. Sunday, I don't know if you all caught Sunday's hustle, but Sabrina's been going back on the playback on it, and she's cutting like parts where we were just talking, because usually we just post dance videos. but we were talking a lot on Sunday and talking a lot of shit. Just to be frank and honest. Yeah, it was, hi Sabrina. Yeah, it was hysterical. Like the one she posted this morning, we were talking about fine and sure and whatever. Oh my God, I was laughing hysterically. I probably watched it like 15 times just so that I could catch everything. Because you forget what you talked about. Like, we do the lives and, you know we were there. We know what we said, but to see the playback on it and just, it was funny stuff, man. So funny. I was cracking up. Just cracking up. Yeah. Yeah. Shenanigans on Sundays. Absolutely. Shenanigans. It was hysterical though. I was like, I didn't remember talking about whatever, but I did after I watched the video, but I was like, oh my God. And I'm sure there's some more coming because now that I came back into focus, I'm like, we said some stuff during some songs. I bet it's hysterical. Need to go pull last Thursday night where I was like bent over laughing while we were doing cake and put that one up. And then Wish Wish. I remember now, I wanted to look to see when we did Wish Wish at the end of Thursday night, Gail, when we did the front kicks and the roundhouse kicks 3 times, I remember she said something like, oh shit, or something like that. And I wanted to go see if you could hear it because that was hysterical. She's so funny sometimes. Oh shit. That was funny. It's a good time at Hustle. Good time at Hustle. Always something popping off. Always some shenanigans. So if you're new here and you don't know what Hustle is, Hustle Dance Fitness is a page that I run with my best friend Sabrina. She's in the chat. And it's a dance fitness. I'm certified Dance to Fit. I have been for the last 8 years, and basically Hustle's our choreography, and we just mesh the two together as 2 moms here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we just share our workout because I don't know about y'all, but I've been to some dance classes, I've been to some workout classes, and there is some sassiness. I'm just going to say it like that. That's not necessary. And when you're trying to just find a place to get motivation and accountability and stuff like that, you don't need all the sassiness. I mean, sassy's good, but there's a certain point where sassy becomes mean or negative, and you don't want that. And Hustle's not like that. We've never been like that. Even when we taught in person, if somebody came in to our class and was, fighting over a spot in the room or, just being nasty, you had to go. We don't have time for that. We're here to have fun. We're here to have, a workout buddy, just to, stay motivated. So that's why we created Hustle. That's what Hustle is to us. And we have the most amazing family that has been built over there. We didn't build it. They did. We were just along for the ride, gratefully along for the ride. But, amazing people over there. Absolutely amazing. So incredible. So, if you don't know what Hustle is, that's what Hustle is. So, we're live tonight at 7:15 p.m. It's going to be a fun night. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fun night. It's always a fun night, Always a fun night. But, yeah. Looking forward to that. Alright, so let's get to this, because, time. So, let me get a bowl out here. We're gonna make some meatballs today. And I'm on this low carb journey. Which I know there's a lot of not so nice things said about low carb journey. Like you shouldn't have to do that to your body, but I feel better when I'm not eating a lot of carbohydrates. So, it just makes me feel better. My joints feel better. Hustle Dance Fitness, we jump around a lot. We do a lot of cardio and a lot of, intense stuff some nights. And when your joints hurt all the time, find a way to get rid of that pain without actually having to take pain medicine or, you know, that kind of stuff, you're going to do it. You're going to keep on it. So that's what we do here. I got a pound of ground beef. Parmesan cheese. We're going to do 2 eggs in it. What did you forget about, Sabrina? All the Gale thing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and look at that. And I've got some bacon that we're going to put in it too. Let's see. It's garlic, eggs, onion, cutting board, you know, all the things. Yes, meatballs is one of my favorite too, and they're so easy. You can actually make these up and freeze them, like put them in freezer bags, like put 5 or 6 of them in a freezer bag, and then take them out when you want and pop them in your air fryer for 20-25 minutes, and you've got an easy, quick, warm dinner. That's the thing about keto and carnivore. Unless you're eating steak and burger, if you're doing like kind of like a lazy keto where you do some ham, there's a lot of cold. It's hard to get a warm meal sometimes. It feels that way sometimes. Like pepperoni and cheese, like it just feels that way sometimes because you don't have a lot of snack options. You can't go in your snack cabinet and get a pack of ramen or make some pasta. Like I can't do that. Like, that's just not it. I always make up a sink of hot soapy water just so that I can easily put my hands in it. It's just something I do. I've always done. Well, hello, Mimi. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. My name's Alicia, so welcome in. I'm making some meatballs today. I'm on a low-carb journey, keto journey. Sometimes I only eat meat. It just depends, And it's really, really helped my body, like, feel better. So I'm going to share my meatball recipe. I kind of tweaked it over the last couple years. But yeah, I'm going to share my meatball recipe. It's kind of been adapted from other people's meatball recipes. My original one back in the day, So, like, it's just my version. What I like to do. But, me... Who's that, Jason? Uncle Fluff? How many people have like 5 different pairs of scissors in their all way? Yeah. He was barking earlier. You didn't hear him barking? We'll let that terror rest. Because once he starts, he never stops, y'all. Never stops. He'll be right here at my feet the whole time. And if anybody's in here that doesn't know what whey means, that's Waylon. He is my Boston Terrier, and he is a trip, man. That's all I got for you. He's a trip. He's a lovely little boy, but he is a little aggressive with the love. So I like to shred. Like some people like to dice their onions and, you know, put it in their meatloaf or their meatballs, but I like to shred mine. I like the taste of them. I just don't like when they're thick. And I've always also noticed, like, when you make meatballs and you have like chunks of onion in them, like they flip out, like they flick out. I don't know if that's the right word I'm trying to find. But they just kind of like, they stick out, they poke out. Like if you shred it, it's incorporated in the meat when you mix it together, so it's not as, I guess, noticeable in the meatball itself. If that makes sense. And yeah, I have a fancy thing, but I only need half of this onion, so I'm not going to get the big fancy thing out to shred a little bit of onion. Just not going to do it. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, and that's what we're going to do today. What's everybody else doing today? Everybody working? What are you doing? I saw Jay pop in. Hey, Jay. How you doing? Now I know why they made these other things, because this is hard. But whatever. You're making pancakes? Is that what you said? I might use this whole working later. Ick. My husband and my son are out right now looking at a house for my son. He got approved for he is a Marine. He came home last fall, and we basically told both of our kids, like, once you know, figure out what you want to do, we'll give you a year. You can live with us. You can, you know, not pay rent. Just, you know, if you want special things, you got to pay for that. But as far as, like, living your life and doing the things, as long as you got a job and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you can live here for rent-free for a year. And then, you know, you got to figure it out in that year. And he came to us the other day and he's like, I went to the VA. I got approved for a loan. He's like, I'm going to start looking for houses. And I'm like, okay, where are you going to go? Are we talking, you know, down the street? Are we talking another state? Where are we going? Because that's, you know, it's a scary thought. Like, he could decide to move to California. What? Oh. Gotcha. So they are looking at a house right now. Whew. Ooh. You know, you always say you want to set your kids up to be better than what you were at their age. He's 24 years old, about to be 24 years old, and way more together than I was. I'll tell you that much. Way more. Alright, I'm done with that. Ooh-wee. What about? I is burning. Got me tearing up, y'all. I forget how many good songs Missy Elliott has that would make great dance routines, like dance songs. Whew. Alright, this has got to go way over there. Way over there for right now. Whew. Let's see, do I need this anymore? No. You know, I didn't even look to see what was going on at YouTube. Let's look. Well, hello over there at YouTube. Yeah, I go live on both. I go live on YouTube and on TikTok. So, I'm going to use the rest of this Parmesan. I use Parmesan as like a binding agent. I do it in my meatloaf and everything that I pretty much make like this. It's a great substitute for breadcrumbs. If you use it, don't add any extra salt to anything that you make because Parmesan is very salty and you will oversalt it, 100% oversalt it. Alright, 1 egg. We may add 2, but right now we're going to do 1. Alright, garlic. Measure your garlic with your heart. There's no measurement for that. You like garlic? Great, add a lot. If you don't like garlic, don't add a lot. I like a lot. And then we're going to add some Italian seasonings to it as well. Like that. Alright, next. I'm going to take 2 pieces of bacon. And I'm going to use scissors because it's just much easier. Hello, hello. Thank you. Hi, Lady Beth. How are you? So I'm going to cut these in like little pieces. Yes, scissors make life easier. And I suggest you have like 2 or 3 pairs in your kitchen. You have one for cooking. You have one for, opening things up. You have one for just miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, multiple pairs and sharp. I did it a long time without bacon, and then one day I was like, why didn't I add bacon to that? Why haven't I tried adding bacon to this? So much better. So much better. I am really, really good. I didn't feel good yesterday. I did my live with Sabrina, and our little sassy talk, and after I hadn't eaten, and we got done. It was 11 o'clock, or not 11, 1 o'clock by the time I got done with all of that. And then I went to eat something, and it made me feel worse. So basically, just felt like crap yesterday. So, but today woke up, feel great. Days just like that happen. Could also be like the environment. I had a really stressful week last week too. Like there was a lot going on last week, and I think that has a lot to do with it. You get run down, and then you're like, ugh. Hold on one second. I hear somebody out front. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yes, yay to a great day. Today is a hustle day. We have hustle tonight. So, looking forward to that. And if y'all didn't see Sunday's hustle class, go watch some of the videos out there on hustle. Freaking hysterical. I'm just saying. Absolutely hysterical. Lost my stuff this morning watching what Sabrina had put together. Just hysterical. Alright, so I do not use gloves. My nails are shorter. I wash my hands before and after I handle meat. Please, do you, but I don't use gloves. I didn't grow up doing that. I mean, I understand why people do it. I don't do it. There's a little bit of a fat pack in here. Alright, let's mix these up. And, it's just me and my family eating this, so they're okay with me putting my hands in it. I'm okay with it too. I get it though, if that's not your thing, if you don't like doing that. Big chunk of onion that didn't get cut up. Another piece. That's right. Life be lifing. That's a good point. I think 1 egg is going to be enough. I don't think I need 2. Okay. I'm going to stick these in the freezer for just a few minutes to kind of get them to harden up just a little bit. They're a little mushy. And then I'll talk to you guys while I clean up my mess before we start making the balls. The anti-hug cat wants love now. That's funny. Does it feel like June to y'all? It don't feel like June to me. Like where did the last 4 months go? It still feels like February to me. You know, I had a cat when I was little. I've always had dogs. I had a cat when I was little. And that seemed to be the case. Like, whenever it wasn't convenient for you, it was time for them to get loved on. Like, make room for me. Here I come. I agree, girl. Where did the time go? Like, don't get me wrong. I am a full-on sunshine girly. But, yeah. Where did the time go? So this is my little air fryer basket. I've got like one of those, looks like a toaster oven type deal, air fryer. I had one of the other ones. Didn't like it. It was too difficult to clean. Girl, I know. Like, I don't know. The world's different since then. So different. So different. I know. So different. They were just asking where you were. What are you doing? Why are you sitting at the back door? Huh? What are you doing? I wish they could see your face right now. He's just so handsome. Just can't help it. So handsome. You have nicknames for your animals? Like, I call him Handsome. I call him Mr. Call him Way Way. I guess I don't really call him by his real name, y'all. I just call him by the nicknames I've created for him. My favorite one for him, though, and this is the one my husband uses most often, is Shathid. Spell it out. Think about it. You know what I'm saying. He's always in something, aren't you? Aren't you? All right, that's ready to go. You want to come say hi? Come here. Come here, say hi. Say hi. Can they see you? Come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Oh. Look at that face. Yeah. No, I don't want no kisses. Yeah, you're so handsome. Now mommy has to wash her hands again. Alright. Let's make some meatballs. He is gorgeous and he knows it. I got some videos of him on my TikTok. He's just a ham. Just an absolute ham. Eats it up. These will be a little stiffer to help me roll in the ball. So after I get these rolled in the ball, I'm going to put them in my air fryer for 30 minutes at 400 on air fry. Oh, he's not shy. You're absolutely right about that, Jason. He is absolutely not shy. So that size is typically what I do. Definitely not shy. No, not shy. See, I like all the attention. Can I get some more attention? Yeah. So next Sunday, we are going to host a hustle party because Hustle just got to 1,000 subs on YouTube. So, and we're all three going to be there. It's going to be me, Sabrina, and Gail. We're probably going to do a 90-minute class so that we can, do what we do and also kind of have a little fun, hang out, talk to everybody. That's the thing that I wish we had more time to do at Hustle, is to talk to everybody that came through the ring. I feel like a lot of times we miss the comments. I know that we have amazing moderators over at Hustle that tell us, when something happens or something comes up. But I just feel like we missed out on a lot of the conversations that happen in the chat because we're dancing and we can't watch the chat the whole time. So it'll be fun to kind of just connect with some people on Sunday. I think we're creating an event. If we haven't already, I think we're going to today. Just to kind of, I don't know why TikTok does the events. But yep, that's happening Sunday, and it's rare for Gail to come on a Sunday, so she only typically comes on a Thursday. So yeah, it'll be a good time. And I think we're going to do a Learn How Hustle Moves on Sunday so that it'll give us even more time to cut up and laugh and joke with y'all. Because, like I said, Sabrina was going through the playback on Sunday, and apparently it was hysterical. I gotta go watch it. I put it up on YouTube. I downloaded it off of TikTok and put it up on YouTube yesterday. But I have not had a chance to go back and look at it. I think I'm going to have to. Oh, does it? Will it tell you the time too? It'll be 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So I don't know, like, I think you said you were 8 hours difference from us. So that would be what? Like 3:30 in the morning on your time? Maybe? That's too early, Lady Beth. You can't get up that early. You just watch it on the playback. That's too early for you to be up. Unless you work third shift or something. Or a third shift person. So right now it's 4 a.m. Girl, what are you doing up? I'm just playing. You can do whatever you want. I'm just playing. I remember when my kids were young, I didn't sleep very much. I would sleep for maybe 3 or 4 hours and then I was up. Now, I'm lucky if I get out of bed before 8 o'clock. So, oh, how things change. Alright, y'all, we have the last one. Take a little bit out of this one. This one's a little chunkier than the rest. There ain't nothing wrong with being chunky. Just saying. Being thick never hurt nobody. Just saying. Alright, so this is what they look like. Okay? See them? Yummy, yummy, yummy. So I'm going to put these in the air fryer at 400 for probably 30 minutes. I'm a well done girly as far as ground beef is concerned. So I will probably check one. I think they look delicious. I can't wait. Hello, dinner. What's great is I'm on this low carb journey, but if I make stuff like this, my husband can easily, make some pasta or whatever real quick and throw some meatballs on it, and there's his dinner too. It just, there's ways around, trying to find a happy medium, because for the longest time it was hard for me to stay on track because he was never going to not have carbs. Like bread, never not gonna have it. It's just not gonna happen. And he tried for a little bit to do it with me, but he was miserable. And some people are like that. Some people cannot go without bread, can't go without pasta. Let me tell you, I don't know what's going on in our country with our food, but the pasta, the bread, all of that stuff is not the same as it is in other countries. Just saying. It's so GMO'd. So bad. Alright, so that's going. I did that for a long time too, Jason. We would do a lot of ground turkey until he works where he works at. He works with a lot of different farmers. He works for CSX, and he works with a lot of cattle farmers. And when we met some of those people, and we could know what the cows were being fed, and know where the meat was coming from, we started buying like quarter cows, half a cow here and there. So that's where we get our meat from, because I won't buy anything from Kroger. Not happening. Really? You don't have a lot of turkey there? Huh. So, like, is your main meat like beef? Or is it like chicken? I know here in America we eat a lot of chicken wings. Lots and lots of chicken wings, and I don't know where these come from. There's way too many chicken wings. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. How can you go and get, 40 wings and... Okay. We don't do... I don't do a lot of lamb. I don't think I've ever had lamb, honestly. Pork, yes. Not the favorite around here, though. My husband doesn't really like pork. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had lamb. I know I've wanted to try lamb chops before, but I've never had them. No, I never had them. But venison is a big thing, especially in this area. Deer meat. There's a lot of hunters. So venison is a big thing around here. I don't eat it. My dad ruined me. Like, it's one thing to tell me, okay, we're having venison chili, but to lead me to believe that it's regular beef, and then, it's not. Yeah. Kind of scarred me for life, so it is what it is. There were more sheep than people. That's funny. That's cool though. I love sheep. They're so pretty. So pretty. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Very, very much. Ooh. I think on Thursday, my husband's been hitting that he likes, I used to make these protein, I don't even know what to call them. What did we call them? Oatmeal. It's basically a protein ball, but it's like oatmeal, and they're like no-bake cookies. That's the way I can describe it. It's like oatmeal, cocoa, but I changed the recipe. I made it with oatmeal, peanut butter, and instead of cocoa, I use chocolate protein powder. as my cocoa. So I think I'm going to make a batch of those on Thursday for y'all. Those are really good. And now they have, at least in our grocery stores, they have Kodiak makes a brand that's a protein oat. So I bought those, and I'm going to try to incorporate the regular oats, because I don't know, like, texture-wise, if they're going to be the same texture for him, and he's got texture issues. So I'm going to do half and half of the oats, regular oats, and then half of these new protein oats. I mean, everybody used to love them. I remember I used to make batches and batches of them, and people would just come over with their hand out wanting some, because they're such a good, like, source of protein, but they're also like a quick snack, and you don't feel guilty because they're literally like little, like, balls, like kind of like a meatball, the size of a meatball, and you know, eat a couple of them and you feel full, like, right away within the peanut butter and the protein powder. You just feel full. So I think I'm gonna make some of those on Thursday. So it's kind of, and it's pretty much the same. If you've ever made the no-bake cookies, it's pretty much the same thing as a no-bake cookie, except instead of flattening them out like a cookie, we just leave them in balls, and they're just little protein balls. So that's what I'm gonna do on Thursday. You guys have any, like, quirky recipes that you want to share with me? Please do. I'm down to try some stuff, you know, within reason. So basically, I mean, it is magic. No-bake cookies, like the regular version of no-bake cookies, you use peanut butter, oats, cocoa, and butter, and you don't bake them. You put them on the stovetop in a saucepan, and you stir them until everything is combined, and vanilla. And you stir them until everything's combined, and then while they're still hot, and you know you're gonna burn the hell out of your hands, you gotta lay out some parchment paper, and then, you know, take a spoon and spoon them out and push them down a little bit so they kind of look like a cookie, and then you just let them set, and they're called no-bake cookies. But my version is kind of similar, but not exactly similar. Sabrina's had them before. I think they're pretty good. It's not something I can eat on my diet, although I might have to check the macros on it, because with those protein oats, I might be able to have one or two every once in a while. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. It's just like it's not really wax paper, but it's much healthier than aluminum foil. Let me just tell you that, because I really think the aluminum foil is just, you know, you're putting everything hot you put on it, it's absorbing that aluminum and going right back into your body. And so I love the word parchment. It is a different word, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I try to stay away from aluminum foil as much as possible and just use parchment paper. And for the longest time, I could not find unbleached parchment paper. And finally, they're doing it aluminum. Yeah, we say it different here in America than... I know I've heard it said a different way before, and I can't think of how they said it before. But yeah, I know we say it differently. I know I say it differently. Got that hillbilly accent going on, lady. That hillbilly accent going on. Oh, they're already starting to smell good. Oh, they smell so good. I'll promise I'll take some pictures when I pull them out and make a little short video for you guys so you can see them. I don't know if you guys got to go back and look at my video on my garlic bread that I did a couple weeks ago, and on the little cottage cheese bites that I did. Aluminum. Aluminum. That's it. Aluminum. That's it. That's how you all say it. Yeah. I know. We're American. We mess everything up. It was so good. It was just like garlic cheesy bread. Like, I pulled a piece off and I took it into my husband and I said, here, taste this. He's like, it tastes like a garlic bread, like that you would get at a restaurant. So, no, didn't mess it up. No. Oh, Americans mess everything up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We mess everything up. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, it was delicious. And then the cottage cheese little bites that I made, those turned out really, really good too. So, yeah, those will be in my routine. Because you get burnt out. Like, I watch these women who have been on carnivore for I don't know how long, and they make a steak and that's all they eat. I can't just do that. Like, I can't just eat the same thing all the time. I mean, I guess I could if I had to, but like, life is about variety. I need a little bit more variety than that. Thank you very much. But yeah. See, yeah. On keto, you can have certain vegetables. Like, I love cabbage. Like, I can eat cabbage every day. Love it. Especially, I put it in the oven and I put some seasoned salt on it, some garlic powder, butter, and just roast it. You can also put it on the grill like that. It's so good. So freaking good. Zucchini, love that. I'm not really doing a diet, Jason. I'm just kind of, I know what I can and I can't eat. Like, I can't eat carbs. Like, I just can't do it. Like, every time I eat something with carbs in it, like, I'm not saying like all carbs. I'm saying like a bread, like butternut bread here in America. Like, if I ate a slice of that, I would feel miserable for days. Pasta, if it's, just regular like, to eat like something out of a can that's pasta, no, can't do it. I can't, it makes me feel like crap. Like, I literally feel like crap for days. So, I'm just not doing it anymore. Oh, cabbage. You can do cabbage so many different ways. I chop it up into little chunks, and I'll put it on parchment paper in the oven, and I'll put butter all over it, sprinkle whatever you like. You can put pretty much anything on cabbage. I've made cabbage egg roll soup, where you take sausage and ground beef and brown that, and then put the cabbage in with it and turn it into like almost like a egg roll soup. It's so good. So freaking good. No. I can't eat it. Remember, and I don't know if you remember this, but back in like February, it was January, like right after Christmas, I had all those sweets from Christmas. I had like all that, all that candy and cookies and all the stuff you do at Christmas time. And for like the whole month of January, like, I did not feel well. Like, it took me an entire month just to get whatever that was in that. I guess it's just refined sugar, and maybe that's my problem, is refined sugar. I don't know. But it took forever. Like, I would have issues with my ankle where I would be jumping down at Hustle and like, I couldn't do it, or my knee would start to lock up on me. It was just bad all the way around. So I just have to cut it all out of my body. That's just the easiest way to do it, is just to cut it all out, and then you start gradually adding things like I can have a piece of sourdough bread as long as it's sourdough bread and doesn't have any of those extra things in it. Like, you have to read ingredients. Like, that's just the way it is anymore. Because you can look at it, you can look at the back of it, and it'll say GMO or modified genetically. And if it's modified genetically, I'm not eating it. I'm not doing it. Not anymore. Because it makes me feel bad. I think that was one of the reasons my shoulder hurt so bad for the longest time, is because of that. So it's just a decision I've made just to see if it'll make me feel better. And I've been kind of lackadaisical here the last couple months because my husband had a really major surgery at the end of March, and I was just kind of focused on him and making sure he was doing better, and I'm not really focused on my health. But he's going back to work in 15 days, and starting yesterday, I was like, I'm done. I'm done doing all this crap. I'm hardcore. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, let's check on him because I can smell him. Oh, it smells so good. Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna show. So they've been in there 15 minutes. They've been in 15 minutes. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. They've been in for 15 minutes. I'm going to check them after another 15. And then I'll make a video and show you guys what they look like after they're done. I'll share. It's, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's... Yeah, everybody's like, go get a pill, go do that. I want to just try with my diet first and see if that helps. I think it will. I think the more whole foods that we eat, the better our bodies are. Just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, but that's my opinion. I think we need to get back to eating more whole foods and less processed stuff. I mean... scary what they're putting in our food if you really read it. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to shut it down. If you did anything in here, please go up and collect your points. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for showing up and talking to me. I love having these conversations with y'all because it just opens my mind to other things, you know, like things that I might not think about, or maybe I'm opening your mind to things that you wouldn't have thought about. So, love that. So, I'll post a video later about how these turn out and how good they are because I already know they're going to be good. They're going to be good. And then tonight, don't forget, if you're able to, come join us tonight at Hustle Dance Fitness. We'll be live at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. It's such a good time, y'all. Even if you're not into dance fitness, it's such a good time. If you want to get on your treadmill and just walk, or you just, you know, you need to do your dishes or fold some laundry, there's always some shenanigans going on at Hustle that will make that task go a lot quicker. Trust me. She said, yeah, I'm going to go buy some cabbage. Well, if you have questions, let me know on Thursday. I'll answer whatever you got. Yes, you should. You should absolutely come and dance with us. And if you want to go check out, learn how Hustle moves out on YouTube, every dance that we do is out there on YouTube under that playlist, broken down step by step and modified. So, or you know what you can do, like I did it, like a lot of people have done it over the years, is you just come, learn as you go, and when you don't know the move, you just tap it out. Just tap it out until you can get back into it, you know, until you can figure out the next move. That's what I did. That's how I figured it out for a long time. All right, y'all. Have a great day. If you need me, reach out. I'm around. Love you guys.